You see, when you start out to try to sell on eBay, there's going to be a lot of information you're going to be consuming. The first thing you're going to be doing is that you're going to go onto YouTube, you're going to go onto Reddit, you're going to be seeing a lot of stuff, people telling you to sell all manner of stuff because it's very easy to buy items from point A, bring it to point B, and try to sell it for profit. See, let me make it as simple as it can possibly be. I would rather sell something like this on eBay or any other site that you prefer to sell. I'd rather sell something like this than trying to sell what a lot of people might be proposing you to sell online. You see, a lot of the information you might be getting online might be very, very stale. And this is the problem. Many years ago, it used to be very, very easy to buy anything and sell on eBay. You could see something like this on a thrift store. You buy it, bring it to the platform. The main thing that the item is in good condition, it's clean, it's not broken, and it's something that somebody else can actually use. So when you do this, it was very, very easy to make this fly many years ago. And not even many years ago, just a few years ago, People had money to spend. It wasn't a problem for somebody to bring out $20, $30, 30 euros to just buy an item that was listed on a platform, all right? Fast forward to today and going into 2025, people do not have a lot of money just to spend like that. People want to buy items that they really do need. And this is the reason why if you go online to try to see what people are advising you to sell, yes, you might end up buying them. You might end up bringing them to the platform. It doesn't matter. This doesn't actually apply to only eBay. It applies to you trying to be a reseller, trying to buy item from a point, which is a point A, and trying to sell it on a platform. It could be eBay, it could be Amazon, it could be Facebook Marketplace, it could be whatnot. See, people do not really have money to spend just like that. It used to be the case where people had a lot of money was flowing in the economy, things were like just bubbling, somebody could afford to spend whatever amount on an item. Right now, today and going to 2025, people are actually looking to spend money on things that they really do need. And this is the reason why I would rather prefer to say something like this, something like I know that, yes, people will pretty much not be able to do without. People just want to have a computer because it's almost impossible to actually have a normal life today. I stand to be corrected without having a computer at home. It doesn't matter what kind of computer. This video is not to tell you the kind of computer, but just the fact that a computer is something that you will almost certainly find in every home today goes a long way to show you that, look, this is something that people just cannot do without. It doesn't have to be a computer box exactly like this. It could be a smartphone, it could be a tablet. It could just be something that people don't tend to be complete without having it. And this is exactly what you want to say. I prefer to say computers because computers being what they are just needed almost everywhere. They are needed in big offices, they are needed in homes, they are needed in small businesses, big businesses. It doesn't matter where, even they are needed in public transport facilities. They are just needed pretty much everywhere. Any cafe you go to today, you tend to see a computer there. Any coffee shop, you see a computer there. This is something I would rather prefer to say, something that I know that, yes, if I'm able to finally get them, yes, it might be difficult to get them, but if you put in the work, like I always say on this channel, nothing good comes easy. If you put in the work, you will definitely be able to get this item. I want items where if I ultimately can get them, I want that guarantee that, look, when I list them on a platform, say eBay, people are going to come looking for it. And if I have done my due diligence to ensure that my prices are one of the best, even in the midst of the thousands of competition, if I have done my due diligence to ensure that I have one of the best prices, I can actually go and rest knowing that the work has been done. I have gone out to look for the items. I have cleaned them up. I have made good photos. Now I have put them on the platform. This should normally be the time for me to just rest and let the platform do its job. All right. The problem is that a lot of you go out to first source for item. You travel like 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers, even 100 kilometers to get items. You come, you clean them. I've seen people selling shoes. I'm not in any way putting on full blast those that sell shoes, but people go out to source for these items, come home and start to actually clean them. It takes a long time to actually clean a pair of shoes, let alone clean 100 pairs of shoes. All right. Now you have cleaned the shoes and then you have listed on the platform and you now begin to wait. You kind of use the eBay listing stuff. Then you still have to wait because sometimes people don't just want these shoes and there's every possibility that people will buy these shoes. They receive it and then they try it on and realize that the shoe doesn't really fit them. And then they want to send it back to you which you are obligated to actually take back because you have signed up to the eBay program that, look, when a customer wants to send back item, you have to make it as seamless as possible, all right? But a computer is such that everybody pretty much knows what he or she is expecting, a device that's going to work flawlessly, all right? So if you have taken due care to ensure that the device itself, be it a computer, be it a laptop, works perfectly, which is the processor is not in any way troublesome, the RAM is not in any way suddenly going off, the monitor doesn't have any form of display pixel problems, and then you have made sure that the laptop actually does what you say it does, which is it's going to help the person solve his or her internet problems, solve his or her browsing problems, solve his or her program usage problems. Then a buyer receives this item, and if this laptop is able to do all that, you stand the chance of actually getting to keep the profit that you have made from the sales. Long time ago, I used to really do think that electronics were full of problems. People want to return it for no reason. But then, having sold computers for a very long time, kind of realized that, look, if you have started out by doing your due diligence, which is you've gotten very quality items, not €1 or $1 computers, you have bought pretty decent, well-priced computers in good conditions, A-grade computers, and you have brought them home and you have actually cleaned them up and listed them, people will buy them, and when they receive these computers, they are not going to send it back because the computer is doing the job that it was meant to do, all right? So I'll rather sell items like this, items that I know that, look, with these kind of items now, I go ahead and plan. I can plan and say, look, in this month, I'm going to sell like this and this piece of this item, and this is going to be my profit on a particular item. Just can go ahead and have a little projection of how much I intend to make, because don't forget that as a business person, you have fixed costs, you have expenses that you have to pay. You have to pay for your warehouse cost, you have to pay for your electricity, you have to pay for your internet, and the list goes on and on and on. So I'd rather sell an item that I know that there's a market for than trying to cast my net all over, trying to buy all manner of stuff that people do not actually need anymore. Sometimes I see people buying liquidation stuff with all manner of stuff, and I say to myself, yes, you'll be able to sell like 50% of this item. At the end of the day, what's going to happen to the other 50% that you cannot sell? And if you really do your maths very well, you see that you are not making profit. If you keep buying pallets and you are only able to sell half or like 75% of the items that are in the pallets, yes, you might be making a lot of profit, but it makes no logical sense for you to be buying items that people don't want. When I started, I was also doing the same. I kind of feel like it's a classical part that everybody has to go through before you figure it out. But then the idea of this video is just to help you not to waste a lot of time, not to waste a lot of money, trying to reinvent the wheel. This is something that a lot of us here, we've all gone through. We've seen that it makes no sense. At the end of the day, focus on an item that people sell. Just focus on an item that people want. And the beautiful thing, in case you didn't know, eBay has given us this information for free. And if you do not know how to find it, there's going to be a video here that's going to take you step by step how you can actually use Terapic. Yes, it's called Terapic. It's a tool that you actually need to query the eBay system and see what people say. You might want to say, look, I don't want to sell computers because I do not have the facility to test them or to even get them for cheap. Yes, but then there are other categories. It could be household items, it could be kitchen utensils, it could be car parts. But at the end of the day, just make sure in the thousands of items in that category, focus on the item that people want to have. And it might take you a good amount of time to finally figure out the sources of this item. Do not give up when you are trying to strike connections, trying to get good deals from suppliers. Yes, you're going to be messed up so many times, but stay put. Keep pushing, keep trying to see how you can get the best price, how you can make a deal with somebody that's already selling the item, how you can actually go out, market yourself, show yourself to people, tell people that you buy these kind of items, and ultimately, you're going to hit a home run. You're going to meet a good supplier that just believes in you. You're going to meet a very good connection that would ensure that you stay in business for a very, very long time. So I'd rather sell items like this. If this video has helped you to take a rethink on an item that you'd rather sell, let me know in the comment section. Like the video, share the video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and get subscribed. Until I see you again in the next one. Peace.